Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
Child, listen. It is hot today. It is hot today, children. It is hot today. Listen, I'm all out of the funk right now. I'm a little bit upset at myself because personally, I had somebody's merch. Well, three people's merch I was trying to showcase today. And I think I have it in one of my storage units here. But we're going to be talking about Drag Race Down Under. Drag Race Down Under, kids. Give Matty just a second here. I hope you're having a good Saturday. I was originally supposed to do an All-Stars video. No shade to the program. I forgot this was coming on. No shade. I forgot this was coming on, honestly. Listen, Mamu Chan, hold it down, baby, because your daddy's got to get some water real quick. It's hot as hell in this house. Gee, please, listen. Okay, people. All right. Let's do this. Because I got some things to say today. And just want to make sure we are totally clear. We're gonna have a good time. I want this lighting to give a little different story. Yes, right there. A lot better. A lot better. Baby. It's like we were treated to a special show during season 2, and then after that it's like, well, all right, let's go with it. Here's the thing. I like a lot of some of the queens I really do like. One in particular I don't care for obvious reasons. Okay. And then for the rest of it, it's like, where do we go? Hold on. Let's pop this all up here. I want us to get ready for this today. I'm very excited. I need my glasses. How you doing? Happy Saturday. We're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, season 3. Season 3, kids. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Just so that we're clear, we are going to have pictures today. We are going to go through this cast and we're going to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time with you. So my computer was giving me a little bit of a trouble here. Hold on. I got to close out something real quick. Hold on. We're going to stop sharing for just a second because I was uploading my reaction and I forgot about it. I ended up having to run a quick errand for Mamu Chan. And when I got home, I was like, oh, we got to bring it back. So listen, for those of you who are part of my Patreon, and I will be plugging that in a second, the reaction will be posted right after this. As soon as I'm done talking and this is uploaded, you'll notice on Patreon, the reaction will be posted. You're going to need to see my reaction. You're going to need to see it. Oh, I need you today. Let me see this, baby. Hold on. Let me see this. Let me see your fan today. Oh, it's hot. Let's do my social medias and get this started. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter. That's at the MattyRants. There is a link in the description. It's a Linktree link. Hit that sucker. Take it to my Instagram, Twitter, and all those other spaces and places. And catch me for my social media opinions. You can also reach out to me, join, be a part of my Patreon crew. That's for $1 a month. $1 a month, you can enjoy over 350 reactions. I believe I have season 2 of Drag Race Down Under up there, so you can watch my wonderful time, my beautiful, blessed time with 3 of my favorite people who I'm going to give a shout out to today. I told Queen I was going to show the merch. I got to show it the next episode because it's in one of my boxes and my closet's a mess, so I'm like not trying to go through it. But check out the Patreon as low as $1 a month. This episode will be uploaded right after this. I have so much to say today. Bookable on Cameo. My child is running all over this house. You're causing it to be hot today, baby. Hold on, I gotta turn this light down. Sister, it's that warm up in here. It is that warm today. Bring this down. Yes, give us low lighting. Low lighting is going to be necessary for this to work. Absolutely. If you would like to donate to the channel outside of a thumbs up, which is super free, please hit that thumbs up button. And you want to throw me a little love my way, I know the first is around the corner. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. Everything, anything is really appreciated. It's not necessary for your participation on my channel, but it certainly is appreciated. And of course, I'll be giving you a shout out as well as thanking you so very much. On top of super chats, if you're in this chat, make some noise. If I'm already ahead of you and it's lemonade, don't judge me. If you're watching this on the playback, for those of you who catch this later on in the day, shout out to you, especially my international rant packers. Aussie, oi, oi, oi to all my babies out there. Excuse me, young man, I'm filming right now. Can you let it go before I have to pull you in front of this camera and give you all it's worth? He has a box that he is destroying. He really is destroying this box. I see a lot of y'all here, and I really appreciate you for tuning in. We had 100+ here today. I'm going to warn you now. I'm going to talk about somebody a little deep. Is it okay? Yeah. I ask that you don't send any hate to anybody that we talk about today. I ask that you show love to this show and respect it. I understand that we got some opinions that we want to address, me personally. But I'm asking, hey, we're here to have a good time. We are going to say some stuff. You know who we're going to go in on today. Pants falling off, clothes don't fit. Thought you was that girl talking about, I'm worried about Miss Rita Menu, bitch. Should have been worried about yourself. We're going to do, yes, we are. And it would so happen to be the person who has some sort of opinion that they feel they need to address or have. Mind you, they also came for somebody when they walked in the workroom saying her reputation. I said, baby, what about your reputation? Disclaimer, this program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. So please do not be rude. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Matteria and have yourself a good old poot. Shout out to Asia. I see you over here on my Cash App for the Tippy Poo. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you so very much. Started off. Queen Kong. Hi, sister. Thanks for talking with me on Instagram today. We had a lovely conversation, and I did get a little bit of a history and sort of a background as to why a lot of people are upset at the pirate theming for the show on top of the lip sync song for this show. Angles included, all of that jazz. I was not surprised. Is there a possibility of a season 4? Let's hope so. There are some things where I feel like, production isn't doing any favors after season 2 was that girl. So what's going on here? Okay. There are a lot of POC and POC and Black queens on this season, which I'm very happy about. I will go ahead and say that. But I will say that there are some moments where I'm kind of like, what's happening here? And so just to, from my sister's words, because y'all know these are my people, okay, to go in on something like this, when I was talking with Queen in reference to the whole promo of it being like colonizers and the history of colonization with New Zealand and Australia and the full, really, we're doing a pirate theme. Like, just because we're out in the ocean doesn't mean we have to do all that. So there is a little bit of an issue with that with people. And I also can receive and understand that that's like them having a whole plantation theme for RuPaul's Drag Race for one season. Like, oh, our theme is going to be the plantation. Dare they ever do that? It's going to be on and popping. The girls are not going to be happy. I'll tell you that right now, Ru. I'm going to tell you that now, Ru's the Q. But also that song, I found out the Down Under song, I found out that that song was actually like, it's supposed to be about people, I guess, coming to Australia and like taking the land from folks. But in reality, like they also stole like the flute part of that song. And it was from some group, I believe they were indigenous and they had to sue to get the money like that they deserve, but it was only 5% of some chat. I kind of was like, oh, what's going on? Also, why that song in general? Not even the back history of it, which is like really, but why? These are drag queens. What's going on today? Mm, 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 mm. Let's get this started. Let's get this started. Let's get this started. Let's get this started. I hope they didn't just put a whole bunch of, Black and POC queens on here as a performative moment to where all of them end up going home first and then everybody else is left. That's going to be something. Ooh, that would really drive me if that was the case. I hope that's not what it is. You know, I'm going to try to be as fair as possible. I know Miss Ashley Madison's past and her mouth and all that kind of shit, but I found a lot of the ancestors that, say people like Queen Kong and others left over, or the blessedness that is Hollywood star. All of her spirit guides around her are working their magic as this baby's pants were falling down and outfits weren't fitting. And I felt it really, really to be fitting. I enjoyed it, to be honest. The mayhem, the lash falling. I hate to say it, but I did consume it. It tasted real good. Oh, it did. Dare I say I'm rude for thinking that, but I'm even much more of an asshole for mentioning it out loud. Although I will say that I am going to try to judge this fairly. Let's get this started. I was like, oh, she's having a bad day. The faces the judges made during that performance, when I tell you, you thought someone like ate a baby on stage or something, bitch. What is happening here? Michelle Visage's face was cracked. I know it took a lot for that Botox to move. Reese Nicholson and his alabaster skin kept it, bitch, crunch face for him. RuPaul was upset. Listen, it was interesting. It was very interesting watching this episode, but also the lighting on the stage is absolute trash. Why is it so dark? I know we talked about it being bright before, but I have so many questions. The angles they chose to show RuPaul on the stage were weird. It's a lot. We'll get there. Let's start this up. Listen, the show starts off with giving the usual with the cash prize, of course, and the jewels and scepters. We see Keita Mean, who was the winner of season 1, and of course, winner of season 2, one of my favorite people in the entire universe, Miss Spanky Jackson. Now, I want to say this to Gabriella, especially because she was in my comment section for the Meet the Queens. Don't know if you'll be here today, but hi, Gabriella. I enjoyed you this episode. I didn't care for what Miss Gabs had wore for this promo. I was like, the fuck is going on here? The hell is happening today on this good evening? All right. I didn't like what Spanky Jackson wore, and I told her to her face. She's funny, by the way. What she wore for her promo look. I said, what the fuck is going on here? All right. And even some of the runways that happened this season. But you want to know what was awesome about Spanky is that her personality and her talent in the individual who she is spoke to me. It touched my spirit. I was there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was very thankful to have met some of the queens from season 2. As you can see, we've got Spanky, we've got Hannah Donda. I call her Hannah Donda, Hannah Conda, and Queen Kong. Also getting the opportunity to meet Miss Minnie Cooper. Hi, Minnie. Again, some wonderful people who I enjoyed through the show that talked to me while the show was happening and were, of course, giving me little hints here and there for certain stuff like that. Nothing too crazy to get them in trouble. But like, I have so much affection for these 4 in particular who have gotten to meet, especially these 3 Love the Babs. Queen's my bitch. Y'all already know what's up. Queen, you know what's up. Hey, friend, watching right now, probably. Spanky, you know what's up. Hey, sister. And of course, Miss Hannah Donza. I love her down. Love Hannah Conza. These were some great peoples. Yes, so that's my body. I am not padded and I'm giving. Get ready, bitches. When I get on Drag Race and all I have to do is cinch, them girls gonna be upset. Model body, nah, baby. It's that what's it called? What's that magazine? Maxim, sister. Oh my goodness. Yes, come on. In the front of all the 18-wheeler trucks magazine. Boop boop. I'm telling you. The girl's gonna be upset. It's a real hip. You've seen my drag. Watch it. I've already got videos posted about it, and that video coming out soon. So wow. But no, these are my people. Love them down. And again, they brought me back to the show because as much as Art Simone has an opinion about Ivory this week, which I didn't understand why. It's like, oh, okay, she's trying to pay bills and we're mad about that. Like, did she say she didn't want to be a drag queen and this was just something for fun? Like, help me understand what that was about. Art, when you came back on the show and didn't do nothing. Was there, boo, left, came back, boo, further boo, more boos. I saw some opinions here. I was like, what is going on this good evening? I get where I can see a little bit of Art Simone's point, but I also can say, is it bad that she has a day job and she's trying to make sure that her, lights stay on and she gets the life that she wants to have, and then also is able to do drag at the same time? Because some bitches ain't able to do drag full time. Just saying. I thought that was weird. Amy, like just to bring it in, like, yes, most drag queens I know do have day jobs. Like, I know one now who is like in education, who I know, who good friend of mine out here definitely has a day job and still do drag and do their shows. They're tired because hell, it's a lot of work, but like you make things happen. But I don't know. That was just I thought that was a weird opinion to have after just one episode. I need more a bigger viewpoint before I would just make that comment. But then again, I'm not out there. I'm not Art, and I don't know Ivory. See? All right, let's move into the house children and start talking about these queens. The first one to walk into the room, who I'm going to go ahead and put a pin in it as one of my favorites. Clearly, especially after this episode, my goodness, that is how you make an impression. Honey, it's Hollywood Star, all right? Not WOOD, but OULD. Like, would you? I love it. I love her. I think she's sickening. I have no complaints. I am on your side this season, Hollywood. I'm just going to tell you this right now, especially after somebody tried to put well, they made me feel bad about their opinions. Oh, no, bitch, we're not doing that. No, ma'am. Not at all. As well as someone sitting right next to you with her. I probably said the N-word once. Matt, stop it. Stop it. You're better than me, bitch. But I thought it was sickening. I thought the little purse with, of course, the, action cue moment, the cue card. Excuse me, not the cue card. I forget what it's called, but I thought it was adorable, especially going with her name. I thought it was really, really good. Clutches Pearls, thank you so much for the super chat. Missed so many shows and missed you down. Love you. Thank you for tuning in, baby, and I'm glad to have you back here again. It's okay if you miss a show. Life takes over sometimes. We're just glad to have you here. We're always going to be here until I'm not here. Listen, LJB, thank you for the super chat. In the New Zealand, and all of these are not tipping culture, not a lot of paying gigs, so girls have to support themselves. Good to know. Good to know. So why in the world was that even a statement? Why was that even something to say? That's strange. Fruit from a poppy tree. Let me just do it. I'm just gonna start this off. Let me just put this disclaimer up right now. Let me go ahead and do this on here. All right. Now that we got that out the way. No, absolutely not. For sure, declined. No. Access denied. No. Girl, this lopsided half wig bitch with this outfit that don't even fit. Mind you, that's gonna be a running theme for you, sister, while you walking up in here talking about I give all these girls the jobs and bookings, honey. That's my old boss. You was dropping it, sister. You was. You were telling us so much about yourself and how you were that girl. Yes, you did. Oh, humble. What happened? Bitch, it took you being in the bottom this week for me to understand that you aren't really there like you think you are. Sorry about it. So here's Ashley Madison, and good for them. This outfit's gross. I don't like it. Wig is ugly. They look adorable. I think Ashley's handsome in their confessional. I personally thought that Ashley could have been in the Barbie movie as one of the Kens. Limp-wristed Ken, if we will. But like with action poses. Go, bitch, that would be a cute. I would actually buy that Ken. All tea. Yeah, but come on. Sister Ken, I would enjoy that one. But yes, this was the best that she had for so far this season is her confessional. Other than that, I didn't really care for this full moment of you stepping into the room. Hollywood has a reputation for being a bitch, and she's new and fresh, and that's why she doesn't get booked. We'll see if that's true about her. Mind you, everyone was saying the same thing about her. Literally, Ashley, the projection was real. Maybe she does have a bad reputation, though. I couldn't tell. I didn't read it. But it's nice to know that information, right? LJB, she hires the talent instead of providing. I mean, well, listen, we're watching the same show, so let's see what is provided. Because remember, she needs for Rita Menu to show her what's gooey and who she is. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? We're in the same competition, all 10 of us, and you're talking about you need to show me who you are. Sasha Colby. Not at that level. Moving forward and moving on here. She look ugly. Floor, put a pin in it. 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 I live and I breathe. I love and I live and I breathe for Floor. Oh, okay. First of all, Floor is going to be saying everything that we're thinking. She's great TV. This Guatemalan honey, I love it. I love her. This dress is okay. It's okay. It's all right. But personality-wise, confessional run, the full bit. Oh, the immediate, like all of a sudden she's giving you all of this looking very much. The Latina is here, and then all of a sudden a fly, like dead ass lands on her face. Like, come on, it's perfect. That was almost too good for TV. Like, are you serious? And then her forgetting the people where they're like, oh, did you see that fly? Talking to production real quick. I love her. I live, and I breathe. And I love and I live and breathe for the fact that she looked at Ashley and did an up down and was like, I know she's not talking to nobody, and her pants don't fit. I said, oh my goodness, we're already starting. And then the cameraman, look at me. This is not a zoom in. This is not a zoom in. This is not a zoom in, y'all. Production is on it. Ashley, you going to get mad at me, girl? You better get mad at production, baby, because they were eating you alive this episode. Every time someone mentioned anything about you, they even prompted motherfucking what's this baby's name? Donut Hole Glaze, Ivory Glaze, prompted them to talk about you. What you think of? Did I get another shot of her stuffing her shit into her pants? Yes, I did, because they also made sure to show that in a scene where she wasn't even being spoken to. I need you to understand production has it out for her, and I kind of love that. Are they making up for Scarlett? Are they making up for you apologizing for? Are they making up for you getting mad at folks for having to? Are they making up for that? I doubt it. But you're easy target for episode 1, so continue. Oh, absolutely. For racism? Oh, bitch, I'm gonna cackle all the way through for anybody that showed their ass on that kind of level. Honey, he. Ain't no apology I seen. No, bitch, we get to talk. We get to talk. Ivory Glaze is here. Kevin, you know what? Please, I have to, because I enjoyed this. You see, white man spoke. Hey now, give her a little slack. And by that I mean littler slacks that actually fit. See, that's funny in my think of Jinx when I say that. That's funny. Like that's funny. And you're right. Babette Casey, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Matty, how good was this episode? I think we did good down here. So happy you're doing a review. Team Gabriella Labucci. Here's the thing. Some people hated this episode. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it because there were characters that I can see are going to drive the storylines for me. And if they are eliminated early, I'm going to be pissed. Like, really fucking angry. Like, okay. So that's my issue with the episode. I'm actually was entertained. You'll see in my reaction, I was kind of entertained, but it's because of two people in particular who I've already talked about. It's also because I felt like the edit was not favorable for one person, which made it even more enjoyable for me, to be honest, being very, very transparent right now. And I could also see who possibly would be in the top 5 if things go according to plan as I see it. I did not care for the lip sync song, and I hated who went home. I wanted to see more of them. I felt they were a quiet storm. We should have gave them another opportunity. I am now at the point of watching so much Drag Race where I say, hey, production, can we just not send no one home on the first episode so that way everyone's guaranteed at least 2 or at least 3, including the finale? Just because, what if it's the first day? Look at me sounding like a principal or somebody's teacher who's nice. It's the first day. It's the first day. Look at the babies a break. They're all nervous. Look, this one didn't even want to, like, production told her to put on some pasties. Didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Give them a break. Like that was me today. Even for Ivory, and listen, even for Ashley, give them a break. It's the first day. It's how I look at the show now as a reviewer and somebody who can understand that, okay, it's literally the lights, camera, action, go. And yes, you should be already on it. But at the same time, I want to be in my Libra way. In my Libra ways, tipping. Give him a break. It's the first episode. Scare him a bit. Give him the heebie-jeebies. A little bit of that. And then, next episode, the fire can burn. Like that part. But I get it. But thank you so much for the super chat, Babette. I love your name, by the way. I appreciate it, baby. Thanks to y'all for tuning in. 179 of you. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. We're talking about Drag Race Under Season 3. Nope, we're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 3, Episode 1. Okay? Ivory Glaze is next. Listen, I thought this was cute. Is Ivory mixed with something? Because we saw and I'm not asking because like to be intrusive, but more so when I saw her baby pictures, I was like, wait a minute. that was me. Hold on. Wait, who her daddy or her mama? She's half Chinese. Okay. That's what it was. I was sitting over here like, wait a minute. Like as they've grown older, you know what I'm saying? Like different features develop or whatever. But when I saw the baby pictures, I was like, huh. That was me. I was like, wait a minute. And and their sibling too kind of like gave it. So I was like, hold on a second. They do have a lot of POC queens on this season. You know what I mean? I mean, she chose Ivory of all the first names, but no shade to her. Chinese and Dutch. Okay, work. Listen, no, here's the thing with Ivory, okay? There is insecurities with them, and they're very, very, very strong. And they came out like a motherfucker this episode in some other ways. Even though, to be honest with you, Ivory looks good. She also looked good on the runway too. I think confidence is just missing a bit. If she has some, it's like a small little smidge amount. It needs to be a big jar of it, and she needs more of that. And I don't think she has it yet. And I don't even know if it's about her having a job outside of this, which I didn't think was that big of a deal, but more so maybe she was telling the world that she doesn't do this full time and it's something that she's been playing with, and she auditioned for the season and she's only done a couple of gigs and they gave her an opportunity. Let me tell you something, Ivory. Let's say I throw in an audition tape with my, year of drag experience, right? And I do more YouTube than you've seen me do performances, this, that, and the other. And they give me the opportunity to be on the show. I come with my entire package of clothes, whatever. I'll be damned if y'all hoes see me sweat. You will never. You ain't, girl, only a year or so of drag. Better believe it. And I'm gonna say, and so don't lose then. Don't let me beat you, girl. If you've been doing this for years and you feel some kind of way, don't let me be the one. Don't let me do that, Miss Thing. Because how dare I beat you with only my year of drag? You've been doing this for 10 years and I'm chopping you, sister. That's how you come in the room. You don't let nobody intimidate the fuck out of you. But I also would like to say, in the same breath, I didn't appreciate how she came at these two people, actually 3 people today, with this whole if they hadn't said that. Girl, please. You're a grown man. I don't know their gender preferences. You're a grown individual, adult. Get real. Anywho, I like her though. And as Ashley is saying, I'm the one that's giving her jobs and she better not beat me, and this kind of all this nonsense, right? The cameraman literally shows Ashley having to tuck her shit back into her pants. Again, I'm not zooming into the shot. This is not edited for shady. Yes, it is. But like not full shade. This is not a zoom in. This is not a zoom in. This is dead ass. Go back to the episode and watch. As they're talking to Ivory and they're doing her full confessional moment, like no one's even speaking right now. It's just Ivory talking, and they've gone back in the workroom. They start doing those overlay shots, right? She's talking her shit. I'm like, bro, they don't like you. I don't like you. But then we get here. Prompted. This is prompted. And what are your first impressions of Ashley? I am not putting this out of order. What is your first impressions of Ashley? Boom, an eye roll. Then they show this shot. If you're gonna get mad at anyone, Miss Madison, you better get mad at production, baby. It's not me who's gathering you today. I mean, I am a little bit, but it's tasty to see all of this after this. Y'all better not stop talking about Scarlett. She can say what you want. Whatever. Whatever. Yummy, yum, yum, yum. Bitch, like you got, it's almost like the tags or something. Like, what? Oh, goodness gracious. You can't talk about nobody. Like, say this is too funny. Now, Amel comes into this workroom, forgets her line, walks back out, and then comes back in today. All tea. I did these twists for Amel today. I did. I did the twist for Amel because I liked them and I was sad. I was like, oh, I wanted to see the Quiet Storm do more work. I was disappointed in that performance, though. I wonder why they didn't talk about her wig being a nod to RuPaul's wig from Supermodel when they did that for Candy. Maybe RuPaul was tired of talking about that hair. Listen. I liked Amel. I liked their energy. They seem so like, awkward, but in the right way. I'll be honest with you, and this is not shade to my friend. This is actually love. Amel reminds me of Jamar. Jamar has a little bit more, like, is not as quiet as this, but definitely is that a tad bit. But I'll be real with you, just watching them on the show, just talking and the interactions and stuff. So Jamar knows how to dance. I'm gonna tell you that. Jamar can buck. But I mean, yeah, Emily reminded me of Jamar, and I was like, oh, like, and I got very sad seeing them go home today because I was thinking about a friend, like, if me and Jamar ever got on the show at the same time, I'd have to send her home. But I like them, and I was kind of sad that they went home early today. I was like, they remind me of my friend. But I was here for the hair. I was here for this look. I thought they was cute. I thought it was a vibe. Ivana drink. I like them. I think she's pretty and I think they're handsome out of drag. They give me good energy. This is also Anita Wiglet's husband, which I like, oh, that's adorable. Like, look at, like, she's pretty, right? She's pretty. If we never saw that dress again, we'd have better days. I think she's gorgeous. This dress, oh, let me say this real quick. To the designers for the season of the show, I mean no ill will or harm to you. I put that on God. I mean no ill will. Bravo for your work. I may not like it, but that doesn't mean you're not talented. Forgive me if it comes off rude or disrespectful. If I can't care for it, I can't. But thank you for the work and for you putting in for these queens. And if you, the queens, made these outfits, drawing board. All right. Ivana Burnett. Oh my God, please. Yes, yes, yes. We're everyone give me your best. We must consume. So we must consume. I can't. Ivana, why? Yep. Ivana, take it back. Yep. Ivana, burn it. Ivana, shred it. Ivana, change that name. Change. No, mine is Ivana, change your costume. Change it around. That's mine. That's going to be mine for this one. Ivana, refund. Ivana, new dress. She beat you, Gabriel guy. Let's see here. Ivana, return it. Ivana, burn it. Ivana, speak to the manager. Ivana, try again. Y'all are stupid. Ivana, for why? I can't. Ivana, never wear it again. Ivana, murder. Wow. Everyone, give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was a rant pack roast right there. Again, she's beautiful. I think she's gorgeous. I don't like any of the looks that she's going to give this week, except for nope, none. All right, continue. Not a one. But she's gorgeous. I just don't like none of the outfits. Wait, this one. Ivana Thor critic. That was funny. All right, let's get into it. It's Isis Avis Loren. Why do I want to say it like that? Loren. If it's Lauren, Isis, don't be mad. I want to make it just a little bit more French. Lauren. Sorry. Okay, listen. I'm here for this hair. I was here for this Iggy Ig wig, okay? First things first, I'm the realest kind of wig. I was here for it. Out of drag, I was kind of gagged to see them out of drag. I was like, okay, Isis. I was like, sorry, there was some sort of like, I enjoy them out of drag in drag situationship happening for me. I was confused about my feelings here, but I was like, okay, I like Isis. I think they're cool. She's shaped too with them padding. I'm like, but the wig was right. I did like her. She's definitely giving top 3 energy, especially in this one point in the episode where she had to low-key get somebody's feelings together. And I was like, child. Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's with the shits. She was a little messy with Floor at one moment, but it wasn't like anything crazy. Not Giselle Lullaby. Don't do that. Rita Menu, production doesn't like you. Let me tell you why. Because when you came into this workroom, they gave you every other angle but the entire outfit. I didn't know if you were Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy personified into the look, or if you just wanted to give pink and green a little AKA color skiwi. She walks in. They gave her the weirdest cutaways. Like, show her body, show the whole look. No, didn't even want to do that for her. Excuse me. She removes it, and it was like, it's me. I was like, okay. I was like, all right. But Rita Menu, she's the cutie patoots out of drag, and she's pretty in drag. Pretty is the word I'm going to use for this because I have a feeling this faith we're going to see in many different colors. because everyone there's a lot of young queens on this season, and it does, not to say it's wrong to have young queens on there, but I feel like sometimes not everybody has developed more than one face. I personally am working on having at least 5 different faces I could do for the show, in case it's like, give us spooky. Okay, I don't want to just do a regular beat. I want to do something crazy for that. Give us the little avant-garde. I want to do something extra. I want to look like an alien. Like, for example, how Valentina does her face for Drag Race Mexico with the no brows. I'm studying because I'm like, do I have to shave for that? Because that's everything. But like, there's a lot to think about here. I think she's pretty and I think she looks good. I think she's also handsome out of drag, but I'm also like, we'll see. We'll see is what I'm doing here. I'm not taking her out of the competition just yet. I want to see some more, even though I didn't care for this runway at all. Next up is Bumpa Love. You know, it's funny, when Bumpa popped on, I said to myself, it feels like they're going to be in the bracket of Minnie Cooper. Shout out to Minnie Cooper in the age bracket, and I was right. But Bumpa Love, I think, is I don't have an opinion on them just yet. There wasn't too much of them shown on this episode outside of a couple of different things, moments of them speaking to other people. No real information on Bumpa Love just yet. So right now, I think they're cool as far as I'm concerned. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Bumpa, it's not your fault, baby. They just gave you an interesting edit this episode. It was you walked in, the girls came for you for your outfit. They cut that scene real quick, and then it was on to the next one. We had a few moments of you speaking, but nothing to where we understood who you were just yet. So I'm going to wait on you before I say something, because I don't think that's fair. Ashley, you were talking a lot, sister. You wanted that time today. So that's why you get a lot of my mouth today. There are a couple of queens who I'm not going to speak too much on, because really they didn't give them an edit. So true tea. True tea. We had 200 plus in here. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Scrolling down there with paypal.me/MattyRants. Catch up to us on MattyRants. The MattyRants. It's RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 3, Episode 1. Oh, Gabriella Labucci. Now, oh my God. Okay, so I both hate every fucking thing about this and love absolutely all of the above about it at the same time. It's such a conflict. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it's conflicting like opinions. Like, she walked in here and she grabbed, there were whoopee cushions for titties, y'all, and squeezed them, literally farted. Bum, 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 bum. I sat there and was like, what? And what I thought was so funny about this is when you see what she wears later on in the runway, I was like, oh, this was planned. She's smart. This was actually kind of brilliant. Very smart, to be real with you. It is the fool. Nope, no, Gabrielle, it's a fool. It's a fool down, girl. But like, the fact that when you came out in the runway, it almost seemed like this was a nod to that in its own sort of way. I don't know why. I was like, what about this makes, I don't know. I'm enamored with her a bit. Yeah, I like her as an individual. This I hate so fucking much, but like, I like her. And also, confession wise, she just seems like a good time and good energy. She doesn't seem like an asshole. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she doesn't read asshole energy for me. Like, everything makes sense. The full ridiculousness of it all. And I want to see more of it. So the girls were dragging her. They were like, the fuck is happening here? Like, look at this. My God. Oh, I could make a joke, but it could be considered like very in poor taste about who I think made that outfit. So I won't do it. Oh Lord. I'll make that joke on the Patreon. I'll do it for the Patreon chat later. Oh my God. Horrible, honey. Jesus Christ. But like she's the hoot and I like her. And it's just yeah, it's so interesting. I don't know. I like her a lot. I just fucking hate this. Hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. But like love it. Stop. I hate it, but I love it. It's so weird. Oh, I can't. Anywho, this was cute. Okay, I actually thought this was adorable. She made friendship bracelets for all of them. Y'all, that was adorable. But Floor, you are my life. uh, Floor took it. It said, "Ow." Oh, Floor is going to be entertaining me this entire fucking season. God, they better keep her on for the whole haul because I'll be crazy. RuPaul looks like she's about to go paint in a feminine studio. And she walks into the workroom here and gives a whole lot of sayings and phrases here. Good for you, Ruth. Listen, Ruth tells these babies, welcome to season 3. We're happy to have them here, and you've been chosen out of many queens who may have had more experience than you. But Rue says that they have a maxi challenge today where they're going to be doing a performance live on the stage. And it's sort of a play on the Mardi Gras pride that they have out there in Australia. I don't know if it's in New Zealand specifically, if it's more of an Australian thing, but for those, or I should say Australia versus Australian thing. For those of you who are out there, if you could do me a favor in the chats, because I've always loved to read, especially for those who are a part of that continent/country. Area of Providence, all that kind of stuff. What is that to y'all? I'd love to hear your takes on it because we heard some things in the workroom today that I'm not going to really discuss because there were more interesting things happening. But I would love to hear how y'all's take on it because we have pride out here, of course, in different states and cities and, different ways of showing our pride and with parades and this, that, and the other. But I'd love to hear about it. So, yeah. But they have to do a song and dance, create their own little verse. I would say like what, 4 lines, a quick little, quick bar, for this performance with a remix of Super Queen and Sissy That Walk. Okay. They then have to create the choreography themselves. My God, you can tell the inexperience was rampant in this room. Bitch, ain't nobody wanted to do at all the choreography, and that really got on my nerves. I was thinking to myself, okay, none of y'all can dance. Nobody. Oh, we're not about to have a whole season of non-dances, are we? I don't want to see it. Maybe they just didn't want to take the lead because then they would be blamed if something went bad. Maggie, thank you so much for the super chat. It's giving Men on Film, Living Color. She is definitely giving Damon Wayans right now. All that's missing is a little hat. All that's missing. I skipped a couple of pictures. It does look like RuPaul's not there. I have to look at this again because why does it look so dark over here? And then it's so light over here. It's the lighting in the room. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the lighting in the room. Mm-hmm. Either way, this is our 10. Let's start it up. There's a little bit of a chat on whose competition and Hollywood star is on their lips while the rest of them, I don't know, bitch. And then we move into a conversation that kind of pissed me off a little bit because you basically gave us one episode of I'm happy for, a representation of Black queens, that there's not a lot of us in Australia. Then you send one Black queen home quickly. I was like, oh, so I'm glad we got this then. Like, I'm very happy for the representation, but I was over here like, oh shit, I mean, damn, that's very much homogenic. It was like, oh, okay, so we had that, and then bam, out. Like, oh, well, I guess we're watching season 2 and 1 all over again. We'll see how far Hollywood gets. I hope it's not a Mayhem Miller run. Win the first episode out shortly after. I'm saying. So yeah, I was like, oh, well, this sucks. I thought we were gonna have a little bit more of this relationship. I also, again, really liked Emil. So It's always funny to me when I watch these programs and they're always split into certain groups for talking points of people getting ready. And, there's always that one individual who starts asking a bunch of questions and then in their confessionals, decides to sort of give their real opinion. And when they're in front of people, uh, make faces in sort of a suggestive way. It was interesting hearing Ashley go, I don't know who Rita is. I don't understand her drag, this, that, and the other. And I guess it comes from a place of Rita not having that much experience and the girls not really knowing who she is. But like, Rita was safe this week. Mind your business. At the same time, didn't really care for Rita's rap either, and I was worried for her as well. But yes, I found Ashley to be a bit annoying this episode. She was driving a lot of the questions. I was like, someone loves Candy Muse because she's the producer. Ashley was producing. Like, go back and watch. There was somebody. So, what is it that you're feeling right now in this situation? And so, about yesterday, how did that make you feel in that moment? And I was like, oh, homogenic. They're cool, baby. I think they're sisters, low key. That part. Did anybody feel that Floor and Hollywood were rude for making Ivory question herself, or were they being, I guess, competitive or trying to, psych her out for this? Because I'm going to tell you no off the bat, but I really want to hear everyone else's opinions real quick. Because, like, this I thought was a tad bit ridiculous. We all listened to this person write down their 5th grade rap, okay, to possibly the backtracking of Hit Me Baby One More Time. And it was not giving. And so they gave you a suggestion, and one of the suggestions that Flora gave you was perfect. Girl, use your name. This is literally, she just told us. Oh, you was apologize. I see you now. They just told us. Just told us. Okay. Just told us. You need to hold on. Actually, I want to give you time just a second. You need to use your name. Rue just said, okay, Rue just said, we want to know who you are, and we're going to do it through this song. They were being very helpful, if anything, to this person. Even Gabriella came by and was like, that's what you got? That's a lot. You might want to rethink it. We want everyone to sound good. You know what, Jarrell? I want to give you time. I didn't really think Ashley was as mean as the girls were saying this episode. Who is the girls? Ashley paid a lot of these girls compliments, even though they called her a bitch when she was literally talking about everybody in her confessionals. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like Flor was trying to play the game the second time when they were trying to say she had too many words. She just told her to shorten it up. What are we talking about today? Anywho, hard disagree with you. gonna stand on that ground. I ain't never gonna give nobody time, especially for the shit that they said and how they feel intentionally here. I am also going to be very clear and real in this moment and say that not really, no sir. That's why she was crying backstage, because Miss Mama had a whole lot of I'm doing well and this is going to be fine, and these other girls got to worry out. I don't know about this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden I'm so embarrassed. Girl. Anywho. Rude wouldn't be feeling this way and not helping a sister out and then bringing it up after the fact to point out they hated it. Like, here's my thing. Here's my thing for me. Like, if Ivory didn't want any sort of suggestions, don't ask for it, right? Or don't even present it to the table. Also, you could have just kept what you had and not second guess yourself in the first place. Because I'll be real with you, I didn't really even understand her rap. It was a whole lot of lotta. This is what I want to be clear. That is how I feel. I don't hate this baby. I don't even know her like that. I don't like the shit that she's done. But let's be very clear. Ashley was very cocky and she was humbled this episode. Very much. And that was very related on our television screens. Like, there was no missing that point. Yeah, keep that. Listen, Lucia, thank you so much for the tippy poo on PayPal. A little extra for kitty treats. Thank you. You low-key sent me food money for this baby. She is he. My cat's pronouns are he, him, and they, them. He is a science diet cat, and that's the only thing he'll eat in Fancy Feast. Wet stuff. It's gross. Yeah, like I try to get him that blue buffalo that's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be like all healthy. No, hates it, doesn't like it. Ew, nasty. But Fancy Feast, because I have to feed him wet food every other day. So that way he gets this like little wet food moment in and make sure he's like, hydrated. But yeah, girl, it's weird. I hate it, low-key. He doesn't like the fish either. Not the fishy Fancy Feast. He wants the chicken. My cat's a weirdo. Anyway, Gabriella also was like, you might want to change this up. You might want to think about this again. I didn't think there was anything wrong with what they were doing, but I think to give Ivory a little bit of time here, to give her a little bit of space, but I also think how she played it later was bullshit, is that you were already in your head from the moment they announced the challenge. I think maybe you were wanting it to be just a runway focused show for the first episode, at least, before you got to now we got to create something vocally. We got to perform it on stage. I don't dance. I'm not really a rapper. I think that was all clouding her mind at this time. And it just consumed her because remember, Hollywood, she was like, okay, well, what do you have? And Hollywood gave their verse and it was everything. It wasn't too extra. It was simple enough to where it was impactful. We got the message. We know who they are. We were done. To be honest, I would have taken notes at that moment in time. Like, oh, that's what she said. That's what she said. Let me get my Ivory Glaze in there because she said Hollywood star and went from there. Glaze, Days, Maze, Haze. I would have started getting them words together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make something happen that can describe me. She got in her own way at this moment, and she allowed for, I think, everyone's questions to consume. And I think she started to project after that a little bit, and also almost turn in the towel. Amaze. There you go. See, it's you can. There's a lot to rhyme with glaze. Easier than menu. If I was reading menu, I would have been rhyming from the first name. Arita, Atita, like it would have been something like that. Rita Tita, ha ha. Like it would have been something stupid. I had to make a whole joke out of my name. Let me tell you something, baby. Now, when it came to choreography, look at the stage. Look at girl. Why does it look so dry? Like the stage looks so dead. Oh my God, it looks so tiny. I'm sorry. I hate to be that person. I know this is rude. Please forgive me, production. What is y'all's tea? Do you not want these people to have room to do stuff? This is why it looks so stuffy on the stage. It just looks so mashed together. Look at this. Mind you, they're supposed to be on a float. Did anybody not catch that tea? It's a float. They're supposed to be on a float. So why are they having to do multiple choreography where they're crossing each other? It should be just everybody in one position until it's time for them to do what they have to do. They get to their marks and then come back up. You're on a float. That was the point. Just go back, RuPaul. Your Mardi Gras float and your best performance on stage. Maybe they overthought this. Who wants to be the choreographer? I wouldn't have raised my hand either. And y'all know I would have got these girls together, but I wouldn't have raised my hand. Y'all not gonna get me fucked over because y'all hoes can't dance. No, ma'am. It's a whole lot of unrhythmic energy up in here. Like, no shade. And I love Ammo, but like I'm looking at the shoes they brought to dance in, sister. I'm looking at Rita Minya in sandals. Rita Minya. Minya. What the hell is that, man? I kind of like that. Rita Minya. That's a cute menu is cute, but Minya is better. Rita Minya. Oh my God. Look, even looking over there. Long lace in the front. What's her name? Bump of Love. Miss Mama like to have that lace down her face, child, in every wig I've seen. Over there in her sandals too. Y'all ain't come for rehearsals. Y'all have not come for rehearsals. Came to sit there and watch somebody dance for you. Shout out to the other girls in some good shoes. A rhythmless nation indeed. Janet Jackson's spirit is not in this household. Luca, I'm not lying. Every wig she has, that lace is sitting in the front like she about to return it or something. Ugh, she said, my hairline is down to my eyebrows, giving Teresa Judice for the girls that know. Anywho, this was long and not good and a waste of our time. And it was a little sad. I was Gabriella in this moment. So you want to do this? You want to do all that? What are we doing? Like, what's happening here? Ain't nobody want to take responsibility for anything. Shit. Ivory looked like she's about to enroll for her first class at some sort of university. It's not giving Arizona State. I wouldn't say Harvard either. Maybe somewhere in Virginia. I don't know. Not a technical institute. And either way, why can't anybody dance? Here's the thing. Hollywood can dance. There were some girls you can tell. My whole issue is, have y'all performed before? Do you have that background? And if you don't, like, what is your version of dancing and how can we work around it? Because I have been in a group before as a dancer, as a backup dancer before. There are videos on YouTube of me. You look them up. Performed at South by Southwest for that matter. That's part of my resume, mind you. Performed during Essence Festival. Also a part of my resume. Eat it. The girls that try to read me. Like, okay, bitch, I could already show you what's up. Let me keep on doing it, right? Somebody who is a dancer in this moment needs to step up and get a consensus of what we're about to do. As me thinking in this moment, if I was, say, one of them, all right, I'm taking the lead. So first of all, we're doing a float, right? So we're going to pretend like we're on a float the entire time. Nobody needs to do anything crazy. We need to just do positions. That's it. Positioning. Arms here, down. Crossover, stuck. And everything needs to be on the beat. Because I listened to the songs and I was like, oh, this could have been easy. Everything's very 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 7 and 8. Not it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you this right now, Leviathan. If they ever have me up here to do anything on anybody's show, and it's like we're about to start the rap, you better believe I'm starting out everything with listen. Or puss immediately is how I would start it. Like that listen. It very much that, puss piece of cake is on the track. Catch the slice, honey. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we would go in. It's gotta play with your name, play with the music a little bit, throw something in there, end it with something really, really see you next Tuesday. That's it. But this brings up Flora's point about brand. And you know what else? I'll even bring in Ashley here and still say, well, she should have minded her business and worried about herself. There is some moments of being correct in this. Who are you? And if you're coming to a show and you're asking for people to love you and you don't know who you are, what are we doing today? You're still figuring out your drag. Like you're still figuring out like who is this piece of somebody. This is why I haven't auditioned yet, because that performance that I did at precinct for bitching during DragCon, that was a part of my story in getting to know Pisa even more. Okay. A lot of my energy was left on that stage. And I feel some of my spirit is still left in precinct right now, but like, she's a performer. Do you understand what I'm saying? Pisa's a performer. There's more we have to add to that list. There's more to show. There's more to give, right? If you come in here and it's, I don't know, Gotta eat you up. And Ru hates that crap. You don't know who you are? Out. You're quiet? Out. What happened to Amel today was basically LaShawn Beyond's storyline. You're nervous? You're nervous? Out. And they all said nice things about her. She's beautiful. She's pretty. She's this and the other. But I don't know if she's ready yet. Out. Came in. I don't know. Never, ever, 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 ever. Honey, you smile in Danger's face, honey. You put them shoulders back and keep that head up no matter how it looks like in the room, bitch. Never let them know you sweat. Okay? Get to the finale and they be like, Ru, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. She's just going to laugh at you, Pez Spencer style. And then you probably going to win. I'm telling you. I would rather it be Peas the Cake and Cake Pop. Cake Pop. I'd rather it be Cake Pop. I don't even want to give her the last name because, like, low key, my mother is the Davenport. Hello, so like, you know what I'm saying? Versus Legacy of the Cakes. I don't. That's so funny to me. But like, you know, I'd rather everything be very much in line with desserts as far as how the family would go. Inspired by and fully in love with the Jetés. Shout out to Cornbread. Calypso, and then of course Hershey bitch. Oh my god. Let me be quiet. I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start talking and I'm gonna be quiet. You know who I'm gonna be rooting for when that comes out. I will show you all the video of me and Hershey dancing before all of that and before everything that's about to go. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all something later whenever all that crap comes around. It's like, okay, it's time for that. Because that's somebody who I've supported and loved for a while, so I'm very happy for them. But listen, and that's allegedly based off of the rumor. So allegedly, rumors. So Isis had to get Ivory together because she was ready to quit the competition. This is day one. I almost thought that Ivory was going home once they showed the children's pictures, the child photos, the ones they had to pull from the photo album with a little sticky stick. It ain't gonna stick right the same anymore. Yeah, I really did. I said, wow, she's about to go home. Like, this is such a setup. Or she's gonna leave. And I thought it was really ridiculous that right after all of that, it's like, okay, what am I doing? I'm ready to go. You know what though? To Ivory's emotions, to feel and understand where she's coming from, I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. You don't want to be embarrassed. But like, you never know the true feeling of winning unless you fail. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, if you've never failed before in your life, you have a privilege, and you also are, I believe, ignorant to the woes of failure, but also the highs of winning after failing. Like, it's no other feeling. Like, also, like, put, for example, you took a test for school. It's like math or something, right? You didn't really study for it, but you kind of studied for it, and you didn't want to get a bad grade. You had confidence that you knew what you were doing. You go in there, you take the test, you fail it. You had confidence. I know math. I'm not an idiot. Like, what's wrong with me? All that kind of stuff, right? You get the opportunity to retake it again, but this time you actually study for the test. You retake that test, you get an A. I'm just saying, like, it's that, put that into perspective here with what's going on. You may not have the best rap or whatever the hell you wrote down on your piece of paper. You may not know how to dance. This may not be your day. And this happens with Drag Race. It is about surviving, though. That is the competition. And you can't come in here and go, I'm not worthy, because you work at a bank. Like, stop. So I wanted to almost slap Ivory in this moment. Like Isis is lovely. This was sweet. Me personally, backhanding girls because I'm like, no, 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 no. Either go home with all of this energy and bring somebody in that gives a fuck, or you pick your shit up and let's do this because here you are. We've seen the looks that you've hung up. You got some good shit, baby. Stop playing. Stop playing. Too old for this. But I also get it. Emotions are valid. People feel. She looks so angry. Listen. The next day didn't sit right with me. Hi, Mamu. Why are you over here? Baby, listen, you do this every time I go live. Yeah. Do you want to get up here? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. I know. Daddy's right here. It's all right. There you go. Ever since this vet visit, he has been way more clingy. And he wants to get up and he wants me to hold him just like this. We will be doing this for like 2 minutes. Then here he goes. I see the microphone now. I see the microphone now. Don't you eat this microphone. Listen, this part didn't really sit right with me. I did. I gave him he has his own headset and he chews on it at night. And it looks a little bit different than this one, and he knows it. So yes, I gave him one of my old headsets. But this part kind of threw me off a little bit, and I don't know why you needed to share it this way because you immediately placed blame and you did it in a very passive way that was like ridiculous towards Floor, Hollywood, and Gabriella. And it was ridiculous in my opinion. Because it was like, okay, what was all that for? They asked you how you felt because they knew you were having a bad day. You explained yourself, but then in the same breath, it was like, well, I had people making me feel a ways about my lyrics and stuff, and that brought me down. And I'm like, to take what they said and to reword it to where it's about them because it really was about them and not about what everybody else said. I wish Ivory had said, I was feeling down the other day because I was lacking confidence in what I wrote. And I should have just stuck to my guns here, but I'm good. Do you see how that goes? Because that's really what the case was. You were second guessing yourself. You got in your head because people told you that things weren't really given what they needed to be given. And really the blame is all yours and not anybody else's. Like, why'd you word it that way? And it was Flora's face. Ooh, girl, Flora looked away like, girl, what? Gabriella. Gabriella is going to be the Jim Halpert of the season. For those of you who've seen The Office out here in the States, and you know Jim with the faces that he makes when stuff happens or is slightly possibly looking into the camera, Gabriella has literally done this moment of, oh no, several times now, and I love it. I live it, I breathe. She's like, oh, whoopsie. It's so cute. I love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Flora was like, girl, please. And it was Hollywood's face, honey. Face card never declined, my God. But also it's the fact that Hollywood very much is like, I'm not moving an inch. I'm not moving a face. I'm not moving one muscle. She will not see me look upset or confused or disturbed by that statement. I'm just listening. I live for you, Hollywood. I live. You ready to get down now? Did you get your fill? Oh no, you want me to scratch you. Okay, you want me to give you some petty wets. Oh, you were trapping me. You were trying to get to the mic the whole time. That's what you were doing. Now you gotta sniff all my face. Is that what we have to do, babes? All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Is Gabby Beaker from the Muppets out of track? Oh goodness, that's stupid. LJB, thank you for the super chat. Well, I love Beaker, so I guess that may be true. That might be true. That might be true. Can I let you down now? Are you gonna be okay? Can I do it? Because I can't have you eat. Oh, you just want to sit like this. Okay. Bitch, I was here for Floor in Hollywood in this moment. I was here for it, girl. I was here for it. I was here for it. It was bitch floor. Like Hollywood said, I'm not about to I didn't realize I was saying anything that was actually affecting somebody. And Floyd was like, right. I wasn't trying to make you feel some kind of way, bitch. I was just trying to be helpful. I was really trying to be helpful. See, now you're doing too much. Like, they were like, I was trying to be helpful. I was here for this because we were all thinking the same thing. Like, girl, I know you did not just place blame on these two for that situation when that really didn't have nothing to go for it. Like, come on now. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Now, Slim Homer Simpson here. I swear to God, Gabriella, you with this beard paint on right now. I feel like your name's going to be Liz and you're going to be a part of some hotel in American Horror Story. Like, not that that's who she gives me. Like, Fem Homer Simpson or Liz Taylor from American Horror Story Hotel. I love her. But it was just in the middle of painting. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go. I said, no, finish your beard, sister, because this looks so funny. Oh, I love her though. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. Listen, I'm not mad that Gabriella like just checked in and sort of like once again said that wasn't my intentions and sort of apologized for, them feeling that way. But like, I also in the same breath wanted to grab her and be like, you don't have to say anything. You do not have to apologize for anything. You're a sweet soul, Gabriella. But that you didn't have to say a goddamn word to her. Like, not one, nothing. And so how this looks, and I'm really hoping that this isn't turned into something later. Because like the way Floor Hollywood was like, bitch, is she over there talking to her? Yes, girl, she over there apologizing to her right now. This reminds me of like the old drag races with the gold bar and the Interior Illusions Lounge where there was a separation and not everybody can hear everything. So they can actually have genuine conversations about how they feel, which can be shady at times, but also extremely entertaining. So while that sweet stuff was happening, I also was having a good crack-a-lack-a-cackle over these two being like, girl, what? Yes, girl, she over there. Why is she apologizing for her? I ain't apologizing for a damn thing. I know that's right. I think this is why I like them too, because it reminds me of Mistress. And again, it reminds me of the older days of Drag Race when the internet wasn't that, social media wasn't that popping and people could, act themselves and not everybody was taking things seriously. They tried to give Flora and Holly the mean girl edit, but it was just made me more obsessed with them. Exactly. It's giving that let's keep it real. You may not like how we keep it, but this is how we keep it. And I like their real. I enjoy, yes, the messy corner is fun. Very entertaining. RuPaul. Let's start with the judges here before we get into this performance and then talk about the under the rainbow theme here. Somewhere under the rainbow, right? Low-key Mistress and Lux. Low-key. The lighting is homophobic. Dare I say transphobic? Oh, I shouldn't say that with RuPaul on stage. Dance the night away. I think Ru looks pretty, but I also think the lighting says otherwise. I don't like how they did the lighting on the stage. I really don't. Not Gabriella looks like the principal from Phil. Shut up. Stupid. Yeah, I don't like how they did the lighting with Ru. And I don't like the angle. Like, look at how they did this angle. This is ridiculous. Y'all, this is not an edit. I didn't edit RuPaul to look this way. This is dead ass her. Welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. Why this edit? so awkward, so weird. Jermaine, it's a joke. Did you take me, Jermaine? Did you take me seriously? Did you take me seriously? I hope you don't take me seriously, but I also hope that you read that article that she had about her considering it cheating. Oh my goodness gracious. Not the train flag. My goodness. Listen. Okay. I'm about to say Jermaine. I was like, wait, what? Also, we stand T.S. Madison in this household. Don't bring them Tasha K bullshit motherfuckers over here. That part. Back to ruin this ridiculous lighting, this Republican lighting. Look at how much better it looks here, but also notice the shadows. What kind of light is being used, y'all? It's strange up in here. Michelle does look good. You know, it's giving the usual suspects with her hair and this outfit. She's gorgeous, but like something about the way I can see this shadow in the back over here is driving me nuts. Just a tad bit. But I did love Michelle today. I do love her hair, and she's giving. Reese Nicholson, you have grown on me. You have grown on me. Every time I see you, I'm reminded of one episode of South Park that I love so much. Yes, it is the Ginger episode when they trick Cartman into thinking he's Ginger and then he tries to commit genocide. It's a cartoon I'm talking about, YouTube. This is an actual cartoon. Because Cartman tried to make people think that Gingers like had no souls. Like what? And then they tried to play a prank on him and dyed his hair. And so they thought he was Ginger. And, oh God, that episode of South Park is absolutely ridiculous, y'all. And every time I see Reese, I think of it. Reese reminds me of Ross, but he's like, not to say that Ross isn't likable. Maybe it's because I've seen less of Reese than I've seen of Ross, where I'm more inclined to enjoy his jokes because he makes really good jokes. He also makes funny faces. This episode in particular, Reese, you were in your bag this week. Bitch, he was making faces. He dragged a little bit. I was like, uh-oh. But everybody's tired. She's gorgeous. I love her, Diva Mahal. I think she's everything. I enjoyed her commentary. I was happy to see a person of color, a Black woman on the set. I was here for it. So, yeah. I thought it was weird to have her up there with the song that they played, but I was like, okay. But she was great. I liked her energy a lot. I did. On set. um, I'm trying to find words. I'm trying. God, because some of these outfits were, what is happening? Well, I came from the Mariah Carey days. You will use Mariah in your references, not Ariana Grande Frappuccino. Thank you. Even though I like Ariana, I am old enough for y'all to use Mariah Carey as the reference. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I said Mariah Carey. I'm not attracted to mid men, okay? Just toxic ones. Ooh. Sorry, Mariah. Oops, sorry. Oh my God. I had to hit Nick Cannon real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. It was like Ariana Grande had to get, jabbed a little bit, but I had to get Mariah too. Because, it's the truth. Like Ariana Grande is attracted to men who are 5 and below, and Mariah Carey is attracted to toxic men. And that is actual tea. Like, Oof. Ooh, I'm sorry, Mariah. One more. I know. Y'all do for those of you, just Google her history, honey. Woo, bitch. Okay, back to it. Oh my God. So this looks like this is like this looks like it was filmed in a Target store where they're about to tear down all the Pride stuff. One more disclaimer. All right. And scene. So, yeah, I really didn't care for how the stage was set, even though it is giving float. But like it just feels so tiny. Like we don't even see floor behind Ashley. Like, what a surprise. Somebody of privilege in front of a person of color. Oh my gosh, Matty, stop it. It's such, oh my God, you're saying so many mean things. They're going to say you hate white people. Oh, they already do on Reddit, girl. And I don't. Let's be clear. I just hate racism. So continuing on, let's talk about these individual performances. Hi, Hollywood. I appreciate the Mugler reference. I appreciate the Beyonce reference. I appreciate this performance. You ate this motherfucking up. And yes, you were that girl tonight. And had you not won, I would have felt some kind of way. You were the girl. You were that one. She, her, them. No notes, no complaints, nothing. Once again, I'm here for the Mugler reference. I'm here for the Beyonce reference. I'm here for the rap. All of it was the vibe and a bop. They should be nervous with her year and some change on drag. They should be. I feel like we're going to get a lot of flat wigs, though, as long as they look good. As long as they do look good. So, so listen, I thought this was fine. Okay, I didn't think of anything really with the Bump of Love performance. I thought the outfit was loud, but it gave me Aussie drag from what I know of or seen in New Zealand Aussie style of drag with these kind of wigs and stuff. So I didn't have much to say about it outside of that outfit's loud. Gabriella was funny. Gabriella looked like they were about to do something for Sesame Street or possibly a children's program on Nickelodeon Junior with their outfit, but I enjoyed their rap verse and I thought they were really funny. So I was happy that they got good critiques today because they were entertaining. Ivana Drink. I'm almost nervous you're going to be background noise for me this season. You had this regular ass dress with this beautiful showgirl top piece, which I was really enamored. I love that, but I forgot a lot of what you did here, to be honest with you, and I hate that. And I'm sure you're an amazing queen. I was like, what did she do again? Ashley's clothes don't fit Madison. The fact that they knew production told her that, hey, your outfit's not fitting right, and we want to, give you an opportunity here to fix that by giving you some pasties, and she declined. It almost feels like to me, no, don't worry about it. I don't want to look like I'm weak. Let me just do what I got to do. I don't know why you wouldn't take the hint. If that's something they were like, oh, it's going to be an issue, you might want to do that. I think that's more the reason why they were mad, because they knew she was told something and declined it. RuPaul's face was... Yet Luca, they did, because they made it a point on the main stage to tell her. They literally made it a point. Like, it was like you decided not to do that. So like, what was the why? Oh, I thought I could handle it. Well, obviously not. So you may want to listen to production when they're telling you something, which y'all really, I need you to understand, when Ru said that felt more than just what was on stage. That was like, for future references, if the stage people tell you to do something, do it. I'm being so dead ass with you. That's exactly what that felt like. I was like, oh shit, she was not happy. And I felt like it's more than just the pasties on there. It's, you were told something and you declined it, and now it's a problem. And you're looking at us like, don't be mad at me. But That's your ass on the line. So take the notes from now on. It was distracting. The rap was decent. It wasn't really anything to write home about. I kept staring at this because look at how low it is. Like, even if the pasties were there, would that have helped? It doesn't look like it fits. You know those pictures with dolls and you could stick clothes on them and stuff? It's like somebody did pin the tail on the donkey with her outfit. And then her pretending she was incredible except for that one minor detail. Girl, they didn't like your runway look. They really didn't care. They said that you look like you should have been in the front and everything was fine, but they just kept staring at that one thing. It was like, no, ma'am. Now, Floor, I'll be real with you. You and Hollywood were neck and neck this week. Floor ate that rap up. And then the voice at the end, the singing. I was like, oh, did you hear the beat change for her too? They gave her a little extra in there. I thought that was kind of fire. I was like, oh, I like her a lot. I do. Floor and Hollywood are those girls. I'm going to tell you two people who she reminded me of when I watched this performance. And I love Emil, but like, who was the short girl on Love and Hip Hop who always was getting in fights with people and Remy Ma had to check her ass at the reunion? Oh, she do give Z-Way tease. She do. I wasn't going to say that, but that's my 3 now. She low-key do. A short version of her. Is her name Bree? I think it's Bree or whatever, or just Bree, something like that. She reminds me of her, 1. But 2, see, now you said Z-Way and I can't stop thinking about it. Brittany, it's Bree, right? Wasn't it Bree? It's like Bree, right? Yeah, it's Bree. Okay, I thought so. It's Bree. Okay, she reminds me of Bree, 1. 2, who saw Rock of Love? Who saw Rock of Love with Bret Michaels? And please tell me you know what season I'm referring to. And the only black girl that was there with literally this hair, if you will, that was getting picked on by that one really kind of weird racist girl with the red hair, Lacey or whatever. You know who I'm talking about now? Like, please tell me you know who I'm talking about. When I saw her, I was like, bitch. Yes. That's who I kept seeing, but now that you said Z-Way, it's ruined for me. That's all I can see now. I can imagine her interviewing Bob, trying to get Bob to admit he only. Oh. All right, let's move on here. I saw that video, girl, interracial dating, honey. I said this is crazy. There was a whole Twitter thing that happened, child, and then you had some sort of discussion about interracial dating with friends. Hold on, or folks that are all out. The scream I scrumped when I saw the thumbnail. And for my health, for my mental health, y'all, I said do not recommend. I was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to even go there. This feels very weird. I'm so mad. I love my friend, but I'm like, girl, why did you do this video? Okay, listen. Like, you already said what you said, and we're cool with that. Now we've moved on. Okay, let's move forward here. Listen, I'm still saying shout out to Bob. That's my bitch. Appreciate it, but I don't agree with certain things that happen. I'm just like, ooh, baby. I just kept saying, ooh, baby. I would have never said that. Here's the thing. Emil's rap was good. Her lyrics were great. It's sad that her energy could not match what she put on that paper. You were in your own way today, and I'm mad about it because I'm like, fuck, I want to have more to be, I want to fight for this bitch, but like, they kept showing Ivory and Amel fucking up the choreography or looking unsure of their movements and making faces or looking around. So it just, for me, it was like, damn, you had the words. We were missing everything else that needed to go with this situation. And then, mind you, the theme was a pride parade float. So, like, why are you dressed like you're about to ask Bret Michaels to put it in you? You know what I'm saying? Every rose has its thorns, and you'll be at a clinic. That part. But you're talking about Kylie Minogue's "Get Out of My Way." Get out of my way. Don't know what to say. Boom. Yeah. Now I got a taste for something. Oh, honey. They did that on season 2 of Drag Race. Bitch, I'd have ate them up. I'm like, wait, who was it? I think Queen Kong was performing to that one. I'm going to tell Queen right now. I'll tell it to her face. Girl, I would love to lip sync against Queen. I would love to battle Queen Kong. Oh, my God. We both be tumbling all over the place. Barrel rolls and shit and all that. Bitch, I used to be a gymnast. Hell yeah. We going to be doing some stuff. But yes, they already did that song. Read a menu. I had to remind myself that that was you. So this outfit is interesting. At first, I thought she was like a prolapsed anus or possibly someone's, intestines that flew out of their, hole because Raheem Shabazz was in there too deep. I didn't know what was happening. And because it's gray and pink, I assumed who it was, right? But I didn't realize, that may be a pearl for her wig. And that's a clam or yeah. Huh? Right? Not Fat Rabbit. Not Bleeding Jermaine. Oh my God. I didn't know what was happening here besides prolapsed booty hole tease, but it's dry and rotted. I really hated this outfit. It's Michelle's face. I'm shocked they weren't in the bottom because Michelle made the worst face while they were performing. She was looking like, what is this? Like, damn, why were they zooming in? It was crazy to me. Michelle was looking like, this is ridiculous. Isis did good. It wasn't full, like, yes, thank you, we appreciate, like, not to shade Isis here, it was okay for me. I thought when they sung at the end of it, I was like, oh, I wish we heard more of what they were gonna give, but it was okay. It was okay. I was like, oh, that's fine. But poor Ivory. This outfit doesn't even make sense with who I think they give is for drag. Like, to be honest with you, this threw me off a little bit. I didn't expect her to wear this wig. It was kind of bad because she was off for the first part of the lip sync. Her mouth was moving too fast for the words. And then when she picked it back up, like, you could just tell, like, okay, this isn't doing anything. This isn't doing anything. Reese's face. Like the Ivory's performing, right? This is Reese's face. Oh, like, what is happening? Why do they keep doing this? Disgusted, like, disgusted, like, oh my goodness, it's too funny. It's too funny. Like, was it that necessary to look like that? Like, Ivory pissed you off that deep? Damn. Justice for Reese. But yeah, the performance was a performance. God bless them for getting through it. Let's get to the runway, shall we? Hi, pit crew. The pit crew looks well fed, and I'm very happy with this. Well fed. In particular, Hello. Hi, sir. Yes. How you doing? Ozzy. I need that oi. Listen, let me stop. That's I'm single. I'm single. Uh we gonna see the other one too in another picture. Whew. I was like, oh, everyone's eating. I love it. Let me tell you something. I need a man with a sandwich on the brain, okay? Isis Avis. Lorraine, listen. It's a nice bodysuit. This style of wig I'm a little tired of, but I think it's still done very well. I think it's a nice outfit for the category, which is somewhere under the rainbow. But I also appreciate the triangle at the end for those with the silence equals death. A lot of y'all may know the back history and reference for that, and I did like this. It was okay. I wasn't mad at it. I kind of enjoyed it. Over 100 something plus of you here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Matty Rants. We're talking about Drag Race Down Under. Down Under. Season 3. Next up, hell no. Ivana Drink. Listen, I want to talk to you. Ivana want to talk. Ivana, talk to you. Because I have so many questions. Hell no for this wig. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Why? What's happening here? It wants to be 3 different things, like just like this outfit. Psyduck, use confusion. Like, what's going on? Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry. I think she's pretty. Like, look at her face. She's pretty. She's pretty. This is ugly. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, it's ugly. Yeah, I don't like it. I want to redo. Yeah, stop it, y'all. We already did this. I can't. Oh, the back. Oh my god, I hate it. It's 3 different wigs. Structure, salamander, and flat in the back. No, ma'am. No. The polka dots are a lot. It's not pretty. I hate it. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you, Ivana Drink. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry. I hate this. Hate it. Ugh. Amel's next. I think her makeup is beat. I think the wig is right. I think the dress is safe. It's a nice message. I think it fits well, but like the neck up is all that you're giving for me, because to me it's just a regular dress that you just put on and that's that, and it's not really giving no extra for me. It's not giving me no va va boom. It gives a regular performance dress, but I think your wig is right. I think the makeup is done. 10s across the board for that, but I just really was bored by this. I really was. I was like, She thought she was man, she thought she was eating this up. Oh my God. What a dumb decision to do Vivienne Westwood in this way for something like Somewhere Under the Rainbow and have all that black. That was not a great decision. It takes it completely out of the category. This could have been something for leather. This could have been something for anything else, because you wanted to be deep and cerebral, as the girls like to use for read. Bitch, please. I was like, girl, stop. And on top of it, for the 3rd time today, something don't fit. What's going on? Did you eat a magic bean before you start this competition? Are you growing? Jack, what's happening here? I'm confused. I want this hair on something else for her. Like, the outfit itself is already big. Why the hair? why the hair? The hair belongs on a different silhouette. The dress, if it was pulled up and if it was for a different category, I would have completely different feelings about. I'll be very honest with you. If it fit her and this was for a different category, I'd have a whole other take on this. But this is somewhere under the rainbow. And right now, this is somewhere underneath other clothes in a dirty household with the laundry hamper not anywhere in sight. That sucker don't fit. Look at this. Look. Come on. Come on. You had to know that that shit was falling down or wasn't fitting, and you thought you was going to be safe? Dare her say the top this week. You know, it's interesting, though. I will, I have to say this, though. I'll be real with you. As much as they talked about her and her nipples, Ru, you have let worse go. As much as I agree with them in their statement today, I also will say that you have allowed many and plenty of nipples to hit y'all's runway, to hit the stage, to hit challenges, to go in there. Do not. Okay? We're just now talking about it? Oh, okay. I would assume that you only get pepperoni on your pizzas. So as much as I don't care for her, as much as I didn't care for this, I will be on Ashley's side for this one and go, they did focus a lot on that. And it's kind of ridiculous when they've let things go before with nipples. But today is the day. I think all they need to tell you is that your shit didn't fit. That's all. Versus we kept seeing your nipples. Just tell her clothes don't fit. That's the problem. Not just her nipples were showing, because the pasties would have done what? Show us that her clothes don't fit still? Please. Look at Reese's face. This is Reese looking at pepperoni on a Blanco pizza, okay? Reese then turns to Ru. Hold on, y'all. This is all in the same shot. Michelle then turns. I said, yo, they're giving Ashley this edit. It's nasty. It's nasty work. And I'm enjoying it. Read a menu, Chop. This is supposed to represent the gay men, gays, a part of the flag and all that. Chop. She's pretty, Chop. Yeah, I think her hair is nice. I think her face looks good, Chop. Somewhere under the rainbow. This is so underneath. This is so, girl, a white bathing suit, high key, and you wrapped it around in these two colors. I almost said lazy. I don't even want to do that. That's rude. Yes, keeping that. Nope. She's beautiful. Absolutely. The legs are of a different tax bracket, though. And that takes me out just a tad bit. Again, gorgeous face, great hair. It reads as lazy. I can't stress that enough. I think she's adorable and gorgeous. I just fuck this and fuck that. Somewhere under the rainbow, and you come out in this. Chop. Bump of love. Hey, CJ. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. It was when Bumpa went up here with her 3-inch lace all the way down her face. My God in heaven. This man is so fine. Oh. I was focused on the wrong person for this runway for me, bitch. I was like, hey. I just don't understand why her lace is always running away from the line of the hair. It's always going down towards her face. It's so long. Like, cut it. But you know what, Bumpa? Don't let me tell you what to do. This is your drag. This is how you want to rock it, sister. I just hate that shit for you. I really do. No, I got her cape as indigenous. You can tell in reference to, these designs of these tribal designs that are all through here in that. And I think for the most part that I actually like the coat, and I do like somewhat the dress. To me, my issue is the wig. and the accessories. I'll be real with you. I'm okay with the coat. The dress, it's cool. But I hate the necklace and the earrings and the makeup with this. Like, I needed something different for that. But I think the other elements are great. I do. Actually, I think the coat's fabulous and the dresses too. Why that necklace? It feels like it's meant for like dinner time, and this dress is meant for something else. Like, it feels like there's supposed to be some sort of evening of, listening to people talk about, boring shit. Yeah. I think that Bumpa. I think Bumpa is going to go far, or they're going to send her home early. I think she may go far. She does have an energy, and I'm reading somebody said it's in her own lane. Yeah. Something about Bumpa's energy is very like, they know who they are and they are one with themselves. And also, why were they laughing at her when she was waving and pointing? Like, oh my God, why is she doing all that? It's like they may be her, just her personality, right? I don't know. Anywho, I like her. I just hate that the lace be running is just all the way downhill. Other than that, I need to see more. I just don't like the makeup, but I did like the coat and the dress. I did, and the wig is weird. That's all. We'll see. Gabriella, this was a surprise. I was surprised. To be honest with you, the overcoat is cute. Like, that itself is cute with the dress. Like, you could have walked with that and I still would have been like, oh, this is adorable. No shade. All tea. I would have been like, oh, this is a shocker. Because you came in this workroom and screamed, nope, I don't want to do it. That outfit looked like it had like saliva in its roots, like in the fibers, bitch. Like, it gave a little bit of that. But like this was cute. I enjoyed it. I did have one issue. I think the dress is lovely. I think it's cute, right? I have one issue. I'm being fucking picky about this, so forgive me. God, he is. Yes, sir. Her lace was clockable, hard, even dark around the edges, if you will. And to me, the separation with the blonde and the brunette was a little harsh for me. However, I still liked it because it did give me storyline with oh, you thought I wasn't going to give you something cute, and this is really fucking cute. Like, I came into the workroom and it was like, nah, not what you thought it was, but like now it's really what it is. So very much that. I like her. I like the dress. The wig is a little lace fronty, but I think she's pretty. And I think this was a successful way of presenting themselves for her first episode. So that made it fine. Hey, everybody. For those of you who are tuning in just now, I see you, Taylor. And all others who are in this room, do me a favor, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Back family. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. PayPal.me/MattyRants. Cash App $MattyRants. Venmo Rants. Ivory, I thought this outfit was going to save you. I thought the outfit was going to save her. Like, dead ass. I thought this outfit was going to be her, like, moment of savior. Oh, I got to call my sister-in-law back. Okay. This was puss. I'm sorry. I lived. I actually lived. I lived. It's so cute. It's so good. It's the way that it looks like paint. Oh my God. Oh, I'm about to take y'all back. Oh my God. Do y'all remember the In Living Color like intro video when they're throwing paint everywhere? You can do what you want to do in living color. Do you remember when it was like the pouring of it at one point in time in the video? And there's also an old Muppet Show thing where they had like this paint factory situation. The colors were doing. It reminded me of so much, and I was like, he is so fine too back here. Hey, brother. I thought this was puss. I thought the way that the colors, whoever made this dress, bravo. I like to talk to you about making me a dress. Yeah. I lived. It's her, Hollywood, and Floor for me this week, honey. I was like, oh, we got. Look at how it looks. Look at how it looks. Also, you need to give Ivory some time here. As much as she was like, I don't know what I'm doing, bitch, you knew how to walk in this garment and serve it the correct way so we could understand the full reference of what it's giving. Yeah, shout out to the designer. It's a beautiful garment. It's a beautiful, beautiful dress. Beautiful, beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I did. I thought it was really groovy. Very groovy. It was great. Go on, Ivory. I was like, oh, I want to keep her here just so we can see some looks. Hollywood Star is next. I said, I know this is going to be a reveal system. I wasn't even nervous. But when I saw the beret and I saw the braids, I wanted to get information. Boom. I said, oh, yes. Black Panther on the runway. Yeah. I love the unapologeticness of this queen. I am rooting for Hollywood Star. Rooting it, okay? Listen, not sure if mentioned yet, but Hollywood, okay, Taylor, handsome, was working every day of World Pride until she went for the show. So Mama was working before she walked over here with her. She only has a year and some change of drag, and the girls are trying to sit there and say she don't have that much time. But she's beat for a year and some change. I'm a fan. I love that she also incorporated the Black Lives Matter movement into this. She had the full Black Panther outfit going in here, as well as how her self and her pride in being Black is also incorporated into her pride in being a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. I loved it. I live for Hollywood. She's that girl. See the light, isn't it, Luca? Isn't it? Isn't it just homophobic? They need a bastard amber or something. They need way better lighting. Way better lighting. Way better. It's getting on my ever loving last fucking nerves. Every time I look up, I'm like, oh, this lighting is so fucking trash. Oh, okay. So, Lynn, I'm glad you brought this up. I don't know if I could really get into this episode as a Maori Indigenous New Zealander after that tone deaf promo shoot who came up with pirates doing Australia and New Zealand's history of colonialism. So, Lynn, it's interesting because I literally talked to Queen Kong right before my live. I was doing my hair and like getting my face together. We've been talking since this morning. Hi, Queen. But I talked about at the beginning of the show. Yeah, she discussed it with me. And again, as someone who's not out there and wants to understand as a person of color, a Black man for that matter, I'm trying to understand on y'all's level what's going on in terms of like why the promo is an issue, this, that, and the other. And she, just like you, explained the same thing, especially with the lip sync song too. Like, wow, and the lip sync song on top of that? Like, so y'all just slapping people in the face today with what your bullshit. So, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And I would feel some kind of way if I was like definitely feeling or seeing that. And it's like, okay, but you know how that goes, right? Like, I wouldn't even use pirates as a reference anymore in general, since there are way more different versions of pirates now today versus the romanticized version of like Pirates of the Caribbean, because there are completely different versions of that where it's not this arg matey bullshit. Like, there's some people who are pirates that are out there doing some really horrible things just to feed their families. Do you know what I mean? Like, that. So yeah. it's a lot. Like, can you imagine? And they tell you the theme is that, and it's like, can I dress it? Let me try to find something that has nothing to do with this, so I can sit there and be. But yeah, I think when she held this fist up, oh, my heart was warmed. I loved it. I'm a big fan. Floor, 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 floor. Look at me, floor. Look at me. I don't care that we didn't see your face till later because your face was beat afterwards. Bitch, this was sick. This was sick. I was like, damn, not the back to back to back. I was like, you please think about this. Ivory ate it like the top 4 looks for sure for me: Gabriella, Ivory Glaze, Hollywood Star, and fucking Floor, all back to back to back. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it. I said that's the top 4 so far in the outfit department for me. I love it. Floor, you're that girl for me. You and Hollywood are giving me so much life. I love them. Membrillo, thank you for the super chat. Glad you're reviewing Drag Race Down Under season 3, Maddie. I love that Floor pretended to throw away Gabriella's friendship bracelet, but wore it during the rehearsal, as did Isis. Exactly. You can be a little but like, you know, the budget is trash, but it's gold. Floor, Electra, Shock, and Spanky. Like, listen, for me, that's kind of what I think the season's going to give, is that Floor and Hollywood are going to hold me in, and I think that Gabriella is going to give me some like good energy that I'm really going to like. I think Isis is going to progressively get better. I feel like some of the other girls are going to either be breakouts and shut me down, like, oh bitch, you're hold up, it was just the first episode, do what you got to do. I don't have hope for one person, and I don't want to hope for one person. But other than that, I think 9 out of 10 of them I have hopes for. Good for them. 9 out of 10. Ain't bad. But Floor looks lovely. And this is sickening. And whoever designed this, bravo. Yeah, 9 out of 10 ain't bad. Floor and Yuri are friends. You can, that makes perfect sense now. You can see that link. I still think that Yuri Guy should have been in the top 4 for last season, but I'll be quiet. I love them on the show. They were one of the breakouts for me, along with, of course, my favorite 3. But like, Yuri, I thought deserved better last season. I don't care what nobody says. I was a fan. I should have seen them at the DragCon, but I was so fucking busy. Anywho, first runway done, kids. We have a few people who are safe. That would be, I swear to God, Bumpa Love. For some reason, that name reminds me of somebody from the UK, and I almost say their name, and I have to stop myself every time. I'm gonna get it right. But Bumpa Love is safe. Isis is safe, as well as who I was kind of shocked was safe here. Rita Menu. Okay. All right. As a matter of fact, let me just get these babies up here so we know. Okay. Child, you cannot tell me that Rita Menu being safe was a gag. That was a gag for me. A gag. I was like, wow, girl, they really just paid you just because they wanted to tell Ashley what her tea was. I put that on everything. They just wanted to talk to Ashley, even though Ashley did need to have a conversation today. It was like, Ashley could have been safe. Y'all, and this is me saying that. She could have been safe. Rita should have been there. Loki. They needed to talk about it. And it was especially because she didn't take a production note and they wanted to make an example out of her on stage. That part. But the bottom 3 is Amel, Ashley Madison, and Ivory Glaze, with the top 3 being Gabriella Labucci, Hollywood Star, and Floor. Okay. Rita was lucky. I would even put Ivana Drink in that category. Y'all two were lucky because it was chops for y'all for the most of it. Okay. Very much that. So listen, girl, look at Floor's face. when they were like, we were so mad we couldn't see your face. Can you show it now? And she pulled it off. They were like, oh, yes. Like, yeah. You didn't need to see her face. You knew she was beat under them. You knew she was beat. Oh, goodness gracious. Beat. I was like, all right. I'm here for it. It's like Crystal Versace now in color. Matty. No, floor is sickening. Oh, someone's gonna take that joke way out of left. Don't do it. It was funny. But listen, for somebody who was in the bottom, Ammo really had a good spirit about it. I mean, they were disappointed in themselves. They want to, again, with this representation on the season, last longer and do better. But like, no, now really in color. Now, Jermaine, shut up. Okay, listen. Even Ivory, it wasn't like I'll give Ivory some coots. Like, even they were like, you know what, I kind of messed up. I knew what I did. I should have just stuck to my guns, and it is what it is. Like, there was a lot better energy, okay, from just those two. Just a little bit, right? When I tell you that both Ivory and Ammo got worse critiques than Ashley, much worse. They did. Because Ashley was actually told, you were doing well, you did this good, and we solely see the reference, even though someone didn't get it. The issue was just about the fit and you not taking a note for production. That eyelash that I would like to hope that you didn't pull on purpose just so you could have a moment for the camera was one of the funniest things ever. I had a nice little cackle over this. It's her pulling it off and going, I'm so embarrassed. You're embarrassed about this, but not the shit that you said online. You're embarrassed about this, but not protecting a race. You're embarrassed by this. This is what you're embarrassed by? Oh, okay. Were you embarrassed when you walked into the workroom, your pants weren't even fitting? Was that also embarrassing too? I promise this won't be for the whole season. Until she's eliminated. I'm just saying, like I would love to really, really, really totally feel for her in this moment. Oh, not that Luca. Oh. It feels like the toxic gossip train. My clothes didn't fit and they said my tits were showing. Toxic gossip train. It feels like I'm on Drag Race and I'm not prepared, but said a whole bunch of shit in the confessionals. Transphobic online and said that racism is cool. Toxic gossip train. I enjoyed this. I can't wait for that other Reddit thread. I'm popular on there. Who cares? Isn't it crazy that Bumpa is the like look at these people of color holding her. Whoa! Two people of color holding you together right now. I just want to check and see. Yep, that's happening. Hi, Isis. We're going to get along just fine this season. We're going to get along just fine this season, Isis. She was doing all that hollering. She over there just sipping like Hennessy. Like, okay. Calm down, kids. Don't take me too seriously now. Go support the people who you want to support over here. Just don't be rude and nasty online. We don't do all that. Yeah. Like, I'm Hollywood. Girl, we're going to let her have her moment. Just let her have her moment. Just let her have that moment. Isis was the one to bring up Ashley's bad reputation too. She knows the real tea. So isn't it okay? It's funny, wild card. Remember how Hollywood was there and then Ashley gets in there and then she starts talking about her bad reputation and nobody wants to book her. I mean, you don't book Queens of Color, but anyway. And then when Isis steps into the room, it's Ashley is known for saying some things and being like, and you notice that she didn't actually give the full thing. Like she said, for saying some things and giving her opinion, no matter how bad it is. Do you think that's going to come up on the show like how it did for the other one for Scar? Do you think that's going to happen? Because reminder, it was brought up for Hannah Conda. That's my sister now, mind you. But that conversation felt a whole lot different, didn't it? It wasn't a whole, don't be mad at me anymore because I said I'm sorry. It was I was wrong and this, that, and the other. And then it was all explained by Queen and then this, that. Honey, I wonder if we're going to get that same kind of feeling or if it's going to be, did you meow? What time is it? Oh, I don't go live this late. It is his feeding time. This is why he's giving me shit right now. We're almost there. You want to get back up here, Bub? You want to get back up here, Bub? Come here, Bub. His name is Mamu-chan, but that's one of my nicknames from him is Bub. Bub. Okay. All right. We're almost done. We're going to get you some food. That's what we're going to do. So listen, Hollywood Star wins this episode, the first win of the season. May she be protected at all costs. May she be protected at all costs. Okay? The bottom two is Amel and Ivory Glaze, which I was sad to see. The song is Down Under by Men at Work, a song that they got sued for stealing that flute riff that happens in there. And a song that's weird for Drag Race, Down Under. A very weird option. Like I had to look up shit on this song because I was like, what do you mean? Like, wait, what are these lyrics? A Vegemite sandwich, huh? Like, what's going on here? It's giving me like people who lived in Connecticut that moved to Hawaii that say they're locals. That's what it was giving me. What's up? What you looking at? Oh my God. Don't play with my hair, Mamu. Get out of my hair. He's in my hair. Don't chew my hair. Chew my hair. Don't chew her. Oh, goodness. Okay, you're getting down. Why are you chewing my hair? Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I can't. Bitch had the whole thing in his mouth. Like, what are you doing? He's only done that once when I was asleep one time and my bonnet came off, which I found out that he was the one that took my bonnet off. Okay, because Mama doesn't like when I have my bonnet on my head. Oh my God. I can't. Exactly. I'm not going to feed you. I'm going to chew on it and all that kind of stuff. It was just like it's like a song that's literally like wrapped in colonization. Like what? I didn't understand why they would choose the song to do. But then again, they did Pirates too. I don't know. I just looked at the back history. Apparently, there was a lot of really weird shit that went around the song, and it's a lot. I would suggest you go look up like history of the song and what it represents, and them stealing from those people for that flute riff, and then all of a sudden like they were trying to battle them in court. Girl, it was a lot. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. This was boo Wendy Testerberger, boo boring. It was like battle of the bad flute riffs. Like I just didn't care. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not care. I did not care. Oh, we had a super chat. Hold on, let me get back to you, baby. Oh my goodness, I did. My bad. Jose, thank you for super chat. Love the song since it was out when I was in the 5th grade. Maybe they used this lower energy 2012 re-recording by the lead singer instead of the original 1981 version because of the flute sample lawsuit. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, Jose. Yeah, I know the song because of movies where I've heard the song before, but like I didn't know the history behind it. I was like, oh. I feel like they both did the same level of boo, but Ivory's dress looks better, so let's keep Ivory. No shade. Amel, I'm mad and I'm sad, but I don't want you to be upset at yourself for being eliminated first. It's only right in the passage for Drag Race Down Under to send home a person of color first. So it's not your fault. You were just casted to be. He's always talking about this. I'm so sick of him. Fuck you too, girl. Because that's what we see and that is what we feel. Okay? I am not just making this stuff out of outer space. You in your life can feel that way. Literally, that's been the entirety of the show. What's going on today? God bless him if the next song that comes out is by like Kid Rock or something like that. Who would want to see that, right? Like, what's happening here? I don't know. Anyhow. I like Amel. I hope they do well in their life, in their career going forward. I hope we send them lots of love and support this baby. And I hope they get booked for many and plenty of jobs. God bless you out there in Australia. God bless you and everything that you do, sister. I'm rooting for you. I'm not happy you were somehow, but I also didn't want to lose Ivory either. Not to be shady, but I'll be real with you. Rita Menu could have been up there. And so could have Ivana Drink, but they did perform better than these two, both of them, in the performance. So I can understand why they're safe this week. But yeah, I'm going to miss her energy. I'm going to miss it. She's just a good vibe. But not this outfit. No, ma'am. Oh, someone said, I hope this doesn't become a pattern this season. Can you imagine if everybody went home? That was the color. And then what was right? I can, but I don't want to. We'll see how the season goes. I feel like there's going to be some drama. I think we're going to get a little bit of shade, a couple of clapbacks. There's going to be some gasp moments here and there, a lot of eliminations we might be pissed off about. I have a feeling we're going to be upset at some eliminations, but I don't know. I don't know what to feel right now. I don't like certain elements of the show that are clearly insensitive to Indigenous people in New Zealand and Australia. I clearly don't like how it looks cheap at times and the lighting is extremely on some what the fuck level. But I do like the majority of the cast. I do love seeing RuPaul in her element. I think Reese Nicholson has truly grown on me. Michelle Visage is in her purse too. Let's just see what the rest of the season gives. There are a couple of queens like Bumpa Love and who else did I say I need some more time with? I think even Ivana for this. I need a little bit more time with. Let's see some more story progression with them and get to know them a little bit better. But please don't send hate to anybody that we talked about today, even her. Do not, please. No, don't. We don't rock that shit. They do that about me, okay? They make hateful comments about myself, right? They go to threads of non-monetization to make those comments. They can do all that. They are liars and they're cheats. But like, don't go to these people who are on the show and be nasty and rude. That's unnecessary. We're not about that over here. I don't do that. You don't need to do that. Please don't. Okay. There you go. $50,000 is on the line, a crown and scepter, too. I think maybe some makeup needed. But yeah. Team Floor, Hollywood star, Gabriella Labucci, and I'm here for the Isis Avis Lorenzo for shout outs to Ammo. I was sad to see you go. I want to see the rest of them except for that one, and then we'll go from there. Okay. All right. Hey, every Saturday we will be here. We'll be on this platform, this channel, talking about Drag Race Down Under Season 3. Please prepare yourselves because Drag Race Philippines also comes out next week. Oh, God. I will be covering Drag Race Mexico, Drag Race France, Drag Race Philippines, and Drag Race Down Under Season 3. 4 shows. Also, the Matinee Wishes and Fresh Popcorn Dreams podcast is a bi-weekly show. We're going to keep it on YouTube, but we're also going to do a Patreon for it specifically for early episodes, for live chats and conversations about movies and television. Me and Bleak are going to be putting that together. That's 5 shows I'm doing. Oh, and Rant With Me. That's 6 shows. Whoop, the panel. That's 7. I got to keep my lights on. I see my views. I see people talking. No matter what my views look like, and if they're not the same as they were before, baby, I got to keep my lights on. 7 shows. I'm going to be tired this summer. I don't care. I love what I do, and I'm going to keep doing what I do, babies, and keep on bringing y'all entertainment. Okay? 7 shows I'm going to be covering. 2 of them are bi-weekly, thank God. So like 5 in the week, really. Sunday, basically, it's Wednesday through Sunday. I'll be doing episodes and videos. So I have a video Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, okay? I will be posting something on Patreon as well as on YouTube. Be on the lookout for this reaction for this episode on my Patreon today. As soon as I'm finished posting this, I will have it uploaded immediately, okay? I got to pay this rent, Chi-Chi. It's literally due Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Shit. I think Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's Tuesday. Rent due. Yeah, Tuesday. So I got to pay bills, baby. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in today. I love y'all down. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, supporting all of the super chats, all of the commentary, the likes. Please hit that like button before you go. Drop a tip in my jar before you leave. I'll see y'all tomorrow, Sunday, for the panel. The panel is going to be a mixture of us ranting and reviewing over the runways. And for those who've seen the seasons to give their takes on it, Drag Race Mexico will be in this. Drag Race France will be in it. Not the most recent episode that just came out, but the next episode after that, or the one previously before that. And then, of course, this episode here, and then our initial thoughts for, other hot topics and conversations that are afoot. So, yes. So, again, appreciate the support. Love y'all down. Give yourselves a big hug from me. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes. Hugs and kisses, my best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I'll see you tomorrow for the panel. Take care once again. Love y'all down. Bye.
Listen.